Let's take a look at some charts on BAT, Basic Attention Token, from this week's article in Brave New Coin. So BAT is a token that connects users with content creators. It allows users to directly pay content creators. It allows content creators to monetize their content without relying on ad revenue. A user can send a creator BAT directly, or they can sort of auto pay based on the amount of time they spend looking at the creator's content, watching it on YouTube, that sort of thing. Novel and interesting idea. The Brave browser is how all of this is powered, which is a fork of Firefox. And overall is really one of the better use cases for crypto in general, microtransactions. The issue that arises, however, is when it's on the ETH chain and ETH fees increase astronomically. What I'm seeing on the on-chain data is that the transactions for BAT have decreased significantly. So correlation, not causation, but just using logic, it's hard to think that ETH transaction fees have not affected BAT transactions. The Brave browser also has direct widgets to several exchanges. So they definitely know their customers as far as what their customers want. It keeps people using Brave. It keeps people using the exchanges they like using. I like all that from a branding perspective. If you look at the publishers, the content creators who are signed up for BAT rewards, most of them are on YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, Vimeo. I think Twitch actually has the most disruptable potential because of the way the subscriptions operate with Twitch and the view times, that sort of thing. And obviously YouTube is huge as well. Any video content I think has the greatest potential for disruption with BAT type of payments. And YouTube creators just skyrocketing. Overall, the total number of registered publishers across all platforms is around 926,000. A lot of those are double, triple, quad counted if it's the same person on multiple platforms. But nevertheless, still impressive. Lots of people still signing up for BAT. And really, at the end of the day, why wouldn't you? Unless you're concerned with some privacy stuff. But the way media and tech is going right now, lots of people are creating content. Lots of people are at home trying to earn money. So it just makes sense. Vimeo just absolutely exploded recently in the number of creators, basically 2x'd since earlier this year or more. Twitch as well, which is where I expect the most growth at the end of the day. Any streaming in general, lots of potential there. If we look at BAT transaction counts and transaction sizes, again, since July, these transaction counts have gone way down. Now these weekly or monthly transactions are Brave's distribution of BAT rewards. So I don't know the exact mechanics, but the BAT I receive from from users as a content creator is sent once a month. I also receive subsidies from Brave as a creator. I don't know why, I don't know the mechanics behind that either, but sure, great, good for them. Nevertheless, all of this has declined over the past couple months. I don't know why. It doesn't really make sense why there's less activity here despite an explosion in publishers and content creators being registered. There's potentially a lag time here in that over the next few months, you'll see an explosion in transactions. Maybe there's batching related here. I'm not really sure what's going on, but my guess is fees on ETH are playing a big part in the decline in activity here. You can see that average transaction values popped up as transactions declined. So there's probably something there more than just meets the eye, as the transformers would say. Active addresses spiked on our way down. Again, probably batching related more than anything, or something that they're doing with trying to, get around the fees on ETH. NVT is way down as well to all-time lows. So there's a lot of activity on chain. There's a lot of publishers, but if you look at the price, if you look at Google Trends, which are at basically an all-time low and zeroed out, it just doesn't make sense. There's some divergence here as far as what you'd expect and what you're getting with price. Price is not happy. VPVR, yearly pivots, volume, RSI, 5200 EMA. You're getting a bearish death cross soon. Price has pulled back 50% over the past 30 days. There's another argument for the more creators, the more people selling BAT, price should go down. That's a potential argument that is probably valid. There's a little support notch here at 18. So I don't know how much lower this goes, but in general, this isn't too tradable at the end of the day, other than the range, which is sell the highs, buy the lows. As far as a trend is concerned, it isn't really ever trended over a long period of time. It certainly trends from the lows to the highs, but there's a lot of ranging in between there. And if we look at the cloud, it's obviously bearish. It's below everything here. There is a TKC clamp, which I mentioned, that suggests oversold conditions, just as there was a TKC clamp here. Price found a low and then slowly inched its way back to that mean at 20 cents. So maybe the old mean becomes the new mean, and 20 cents is where price holds, but it doesn't look great at the moment. There is a bull diff here I didn't mention, a lower low in price, higher low in RSI, which suggests waning bearish momentum. So that on top of the TKC clamp says this stuff is oversold, probably looking for a bounce sooner rather than later. Also a bullish divergence on BAT BTC. It's below all of this accumulation volume, consolidation volume, below the 200, below the cloud. There's also a TKC clamp starting to form here. It's bullish above 3K sats. It's despair territory below 1500 sats. So overall, big divergence between publishers, content creators, onboarding, use case. All that is massive, but price is super bearish with no signs of any bullish reversal anytime soon, other than some bullish divergences on BAT USD and BAT BTC.